Do you want to have an experience that shows how receptive you are to hypnosis? Hi, I'm Daniel Degenhardt, and in this video I'm going to go through a receptibility test that can actually help you decrease your pain right now. It's a simple technique, and all you need to do is bring a childhood curiosity into it and simply follow the instructions. Because if you remember from some of the other videos on my webpage, that hypnosis is real results from imaginary events. So we're going to go through an imaginary event to create that real result of decreased pain in your body right now. But before we get into that, you need to measure your current level of pain. Between 0 being no pain at all and 10 being the worst pain that you've experienced, pick a number between 0 and 10 that relates to your current level. Now, for every strategy, every session that you come in to see me and work with me, we aim for 0. And yet I want you to take a number between 0 and the number that you're currently at that would show that you've made a positive change, that you're a great hypnotic subject, and that actually allowed you to decrease your pain enough to enjoy the rest of your day. So go ahead, pick a number between 0 and your current level as a mini goal to achieve. All right, you ready? In order to do this, we want to make sure that you're safe. So I want you to be in a seated position. Make sure you're not operating any heavy machinery. It's best to be upright like I am, just your hands relaxed on your lap and your feet on the ground. And through this process, I'm going to guide you through what I call a grounding experience, where I'm going to bring an awareness to grounding to the ground and use that imaginary event to release the negative sensation of pain, bring up some good stuff, and create a bubble of safety and protection around you. That's it. So I want you now to close your eyes and bring an awareness to your breath. That belly raising with each breath in and out. 2 more deep breaths in and out. Relax twice as much as it was before. And one last big recovery breath that restores how you feel and allows you to simply bring that awareness to your body. And as you continue to take these big, deep belly breaths with your eyes closed to be able to focus on the change that you're about to make, I want you to bring an awareness down to the bottom of your feet. I want you to notice the feeling of your toes and your heels against the floor. And I want you to imagine that they're rooting down through the earth, that they're connecting through the floor of your building, through the foundation of that, all the way down deeper into the earth's core, going deeper and deeper. And as you bring that awareness deeper through your feet, down deep into the earth, that might make them feel a little bit heavier, or maybe lighter, or simply bring an awareness more to your feet. And as you connect and bring that awareness all the way down to the earth's core, where that molten magma can make changes to anything that's brought to it. And as you bring that awareness to it and feel that change, I want you now to bring your awareness back to your body and allow for your feet to continue to anchor even more as we go forward. And I want you to imagine any of the pain that you experience, the stress or the anxiety around it, as dust in your body, or a dark color that whirls in your body like a little tornado through your torso, that like a vacuum cleaner pulls and draws out all of that dark energy, that negative experience of pain and that color associated with it. And as it draws that from the top of your heads, from the tips of your fingers, and from the bottom of your feet, all into this whirling tornado, in a moment I'm going to make a noise. And then when I make that noise, you're going to transfer that all the way down to the middle of the earth. But you'll have to be brave, because just for a moment you'll experience that pain again, or one last time. And as you build that experience, build it, and zoom, right through your feet, the floor, down through the earth's crust, down through to that molten magma of the earth. And that magma, it cannot destroy energy, but it can change it. And as that energy change, it comes up through a white light, through the earth, through your feet, all the way up through your knees, your hips to your heart. And that white energy might have a healing color of its own that's unique just to you. And as you take those deep breaths in and out, deep breaths with each breath in, drawing that color of healing to the fingertips. And with that next deep breath in, going all the way to the top of your head and through your spine. And with that next deep breath in, taking it and going all the way down to your toes. And as you experience that change and that comfort that the healing creates inside of you, I want you to bring your awareness back down to your feet that have been rooted and anchored down for so long. And just bring an awareness and notice which feels more stuck, more rooted, locked down to the earth, your heels or your toes. And just notice which one really does seem like it's just stuck in there. And then in a moment, I'm going to get you to try to even lift up either the heels or your toes, whichever one feels more stuck, and notice that it just makes it feel even more stuck, more rooted down to the ground. So go ahead, try to lift it. Notice that it just feels heavy or different or strange, maybe even hilarious. And then stop trying and allow that feeling to just flood from your feet all the way top of your head. And bring your awareness back to your heart, your breath with that new change, that color that represents that healing inside of you. I want you with that next breath in, build a bubble around you of protection. And with each breath in and out going forward, building a bigger and bigger bubble because your heart has a magnetic resonance of 1.5 meters. And as you build this color of safety, of protection around you, it can protect you from any negativity from others, from those other social norms that we have about pain, but it can also protect you from your own negative beliefs. And as you build that feeling, that color, and that safety inside of you, you can come back to this space easily and effectively by simply watching this video again, or by just closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in and out, focusing on that color. And in a moment, I'm going to guide you up on the count of 5, back to this present moment here and now, feeling more refreshed, revitalized, ready to take on the rest of your day. 1, coming to the surface 3 times more focused, alert, before 5, wide awake now, opening your eyes. How much better do you feel? Tune into your body, wiggle and move, and notice what number you've gotten down to. For some of you, it might go right down to 0. Or others, just that number in between that allowed you to make that significant change. And yet, for some, you might not have too much of a change in that number, yet you feel a little bit different inside. But regardless of that, the most important thing is what part of that process was the most important to you. Maybe it was the feeling of your feet being locked down to the ground. Or maybe it was seeing that color and that change. Or simply hearing my voice guiding you through that. Because hypnosis is real results from imaginary events. So which imaginary events, the events that you saw or you heard or you felt, created the most real results for you? And from that, we can look at seeing this through this receptibility test on how we can use hypnosis to use your strengths to be able to help you heal going forward. So congratulations, by simply engaging in this video to the end, it shows that you have the focus and the skills to be a great hypnotic subject. Click on one of the Get Started buttons so I can teach you how to harness those hypnotic skills to be able to resolve that pain you're so ready to let go of. I'm Daniel Degenart. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to helping you heal soon, because the more we all heal, the more we all heal.